The 49ers have now begun the next phase in their offseason conditioning program known as football school. And for new wide receiver Anquan Boldin, it was the first time he was able to do football drills out here on the practice fields with his new teammates.
For me, it's a new environment, new system, new players, new coaches. So I thought it was important for me to come out and try to get familiar as possible before the season starts.
Coming back from just the off season, everything's just a little dusty, but we're shaking it off fine, and it just feels good to get back in the swing of things.
Feels good, seeing guys get after it, work when we don't necessarily have to be working that hard, but to see everybody here working that hard and almost perfect attendance again. Guys like AJ making huge strides, working incredibly hard. So it's just being able to be with the teammates so early and to get after it and get some of the groundwork put in is great.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing. A couple weeks ago, a couple guys were here and it just didn't feel right. And now that everyone's here, it just feels perfect.
I think for me, I just come in like a rookie, take as many notes as possible, try to be as attentive as possible. Even if you've heard it 1,000 times, you still write it down, you still go through it as if you're learning it for the first time. I think that's the only way that you get better.
And just being able to watch him, for all of us, not just the younger guys, older guys, just being able to watch how he runs routes and how quiet his feet are, little things like that. We can all learn from, and just his work ethic we can also learn from. So it's going to be another great addition to the squad, just for all of us to learn. He's a great role model by leading by example.
I think we're a good team, but like I said, we're still building. I do see a hungry team, a team that wants to avenge what happened last year. So for me, I'm glad to be a part of that because my whole thing is winning championships.
We feel like we have everything. And adding the young kid in the draft, I feel like we have everything. It's going to be a hell of a competition, which is going to bring the best out in all of us. But we feel like we have everything. We have guys that can stretch the field underneath, quickness, speed, toughness. We can block. We have everything, and it's just a matter of putting it together and putting our stamp on not only this team but the rest of the league as one of the better cores in the league.